going to start off by showing how young and relevant we are by, for the very first time, it's long overdue, isn't it? We are reviewing a new series on YouTube, of all things. It's called For the Record, an incomplete history of music. And here is a clip.
Join me, Charlotte Ritchie, for Shamble's biggest, most audacious project yet. 4 years in the making, shot all around the world, a bold new landmark documentary series. This is the incomplete history of music. From the Big Bang to bone flutes, from the medieval to mathematics, from New Orleans to new media, from animals to AI.
9 episodes to this one. You get 4 daily from the 25th of June, okay, for 4 days. And then it drops weekly on Thursday and Friday, if that makes sense. You'll get the gist. Anyway, it's presented by one of our favourites, Hannah. Oh my goodness, Charlotte Ritchie. How great is she? I suppose perhaps best known for Ghosts, but I remember her breakthrough role in Fresh Meat by the writers of Peep Show as a sort of university student who, you know how people reinvent themselves when they arrive at uni, and she decided to call herself Oregon and had an affair with one of the professors. It was good stuff. But yeah, she's superb, and she's great in this as the presenter. Yeah, I was kind of surprised she was doing it, but why not? And she a jolly good job she does as well, because there are quite a lot of kind of quite cheesy music-themed jokes and puns in her narration, and the way she delivers them and looks to camera is is very good. So it says it's an incomplete history of music. Episode 1, I mean, my goodness, they're really taking it right back to the Big Bang. You know, and so they're looking at, you know, how does sound exist? How do we experience these vibrations in the air? Is music just restricted to humans, or, for instance, do birds or whales make music for enjoyment? So this is pretty much before we got to any music as you or I would think of it. So I think, how the hell are they gonna fit the entire history of music into 9 episodes if episode 1 is all just about sound waves? But anyway, I love it. I mean, you've got scientists explaining these things to you. I'll tell you who's coming up. I mean, lots of contributors, but the ones that I particularly am looking forward to is Charlotte Church, who is out gigging again. Ian Rankin, Robin Ince, Robert Smith from The Cure. Oh yeah, happy days. What a great idea. What an unusual take on this huge subject. And of course it's incomplete, isn't it? Because you just simply cannot cover it. There's so much breadth. I loved episode 1 and I learnt quite a lot. And certainly Charlotte made it very palatable because she was fun and engaging. So yeah. First up, it's the first series, because I'm very old-fashioned, that I've ever watched on YouTube. But apparently, you know, YouTube is, I think it's the most popular platform, isn't it? Anyway, what did you think of this, Hannah? And do you watch stuff, apart from cat videos, on YouTube?
Well, a lot of people are increasingly hanging out on YouTube, and that is because when you buy a new television now, quite often it will be on the on the bottom of the screen where you click on. So actually, it's becoming much more accessible. You used to think of YouTube for the youngsters, didn't you, just streaming things on their iPad, but it's not like that anymore. So you're right, loads of people of sort of varying demographics are watching YouTube. So this will be really interesting to see how well this does, and I have a feeling it will do very, very well, because as you say, it's a really interesting look into music, and I think most people like music, don't they? I've never heard anyone say, I hate music. It's just what kind of music and what kind of gets you going, what makes you, those kind of like, those, there's such emotional songs, and it will be different to each person. I think that's what's really interesting as well, is that how we're made up? Is that what we've kind of, been accustomed to as a child growing up? What is it? And also, of course, as you mentioned, animals, we also know that animals respond to music too. Look at a firework night and Classic FM. Putting music on is supposed to help the dogs, because they get quite upset, or some dogs get quite upset by that, but by those big bangs. And Classic FM, I think they regularly do over firework night special music for animals, for dogs. So we know that there's a really big rapport between humans and animals and music, and this is just absolutely fascinating. I'm a big fan of Charlotte Church. I feel like I knew her first time round. She's now kind of back. She's gone a bit woo woo, hasn't she, which I quite like too. And then of course there's these rarely seen archive interviews with, I think you mentioned Bob Dylan's, Kylie Minogue, Taylor Swift, and one of the other things that I think is really interesting about the YouTube model is, of course, if you are a subscriber, which is what they want you to do, that's the revenue, isn't it? Here is that you get a special bonus 10th episode if you're a subscriber.
Oh, right. Well spotted. Are you ready for my dad joke of the week?
Do it.
Do you know my dog's favourite classical composer? Bach.
But do you know what?
He also likes the corgis and Who Let the Dogs Out. Come on, this is good stuff.